Hey folks, Randy here with Doing Cut and Trim. I'm sick as a dog right now, man. I started on a leaf removal job yesterday and it rained, started raining, so I had to stop, and then it rained pretty much all night. And now it's weather's supposed to start lower and lower until it freezes. And I gotta get it done today. I had a guy that was supposed to work with me today. Supposed to be here at 8. No call, no show. So I gotta head out. And I think guys need to realize something. Maybe you don't understand. When you own your own business, you don't really actually have a start and stop time. You just have jobs that you need to get done. So when I say let's start at 8 a.m., it's because I'm assuming that's when you can get there. And that's the latest I'm willing to start. If I was doing this job by myself, I would have been out there at 6 o'clock this morning because I don't need to use any power equipment, so I could be out there working, not making any noise. So, but instead, because I'm sick and I really wanted some help, I decided to wait until the guy got here, and he's not here. And so now, all I can think about is the fact that I'm going to get to this property 2 hours later than I could have if I was going to do this by myself, which means 2 hours later until I'm done. 2 hours later till I can curl up in bed and get over this cold. 'Cause, man, it's killing me. So, that's very frustrating. If you're not going to show up, man, just say you're not going to. Well, fortunately for me, leaf removal jobs always go way faster than I think they're gonna. So I had budgeted 16 man hours for this job and ended up taking a little less than 7. So, which means that worked out good for me ultimately. Actually, it was funny. This ended up being a pretty brutal leaf removal job because we had wind gusts today that were about 35-40 miles an hour. I don't know if you've ever done leaves in the wind. You're not supposed to. For whatever it's worth, strategy I use in leaf removals in the wind is, first off, because I use the method where I blow the leaves into piles and then throw them on the tarps and carry the tarp to the truck. And so the first thing that I do is I don't use like those blue tarps or brown tarps. I use mesh tarps. They cost a little bit more, but man, especially when it's windy, it is a must. Since they're mesh and their wind can pass through them, it's a lot easier to lay them down on the ground and get them to stay when the wind's blowing. And then what I do is I always lay the tarp down and rake the leaves in the direction that the wind's blowing. And I don't try and be neat. I don't try and be neat at all. I just let it go. I rake the leaves on there, and the wind might blow the leaves and they keep on going. If that happens, bummer. It is what it is. And I'll get that pile taken care of. If it's pretty far from the next pile, I'll just rig it into another smaller pile and then get that on the tarp and just keep going and going until there's nothing left. If it's not too far from the next pile, I'll fire up the blower and then blow those leaves to the next pile. And I'll just keep doing that, and I'll snake around and follow all the piles of leaves that going with the direction that the wind's going until I've gotten everything taken care of. It's a little frustrating seeing leaves blow away, but honestly, ultimately, not that many of them actually blow away, so it works out okay. Yeah, I'm still sick, but at least we got it taken care of.